The Sixers to 4 straight wins out on that West Coast road trip that they just finished up. Kevin Martin hanging in the air gets the answer. Or at the end of a quarter. Kevin Martin faked the 3 to Corey Brewer on the other side. Brewer for 3, splash down, and Jim.
Oz normally known for his inside play.
Kevin Martin looking for the triple, buries it. Martin had been just...
It's especially tough. It's not so bad for power forwards having to go out and guard Kevin Love because they're used to stretch 4s playing against him. As Thaddeus Young doesn't get out there to Kevin Love, and he makes him pay. There's some questions as to whether or not Thaddeus Young wanted to stay in Philadelphia as Rubio knocks down a mid-range jumper.
Good to see Ricky get off to a nice start offensively. Knocked away. Timberwolves come up with it. Timberwolves forced 26 turnovers in the first meeting between these two, and they turned that game and made an impression on Rick Adelman because he was quick to bring it up to me in the pregame press conference as Corey Brewer continues to just be light through the first quarter here in Philadelphia. Ricky Rubio taking it right to the rack and goes lefty.
And Spencer Oz does most of his damage from the three-point line. Corey Brewer gets the hoop and the harm right there.
Rubio taking it inside. Pekovic gets the rebound and back up and in for the guy who Timberwolves have led by as many as 7. Ricky Rubio. Feed for Dante Cunningham inside. Turns it over. The Sixers 4 of 5 from 3-point range, and that doesn't include the one that got taken away that did not beat the buzzer on the shot clock. J.J. Barea with a triple. Dave Benz, Jim Peterson, Marnie Gellner along with you from Philadelphia. Alexei Shved taking it inside against Daniel Orton, and Shved gets a finish. And an
Phased by any game that he played in that I watched him. Alexei off balance again that time.
Hummel rebound, gets it right back to Shved, who able to get it. Our producer Skip Kruger asking what was the knock on Michael Carter-Williams as Barea knocks it down, and a player who he was going to be.
And he had to deal with the fact that his house burned down last year.
Yeah.
Well, what an amazing story that was.
And Dante Cunningham inside. And playing in that 2-3 zone too, Jim, you don't really know how good of a defender you really can be.
That's exactly right. Is that charges called that time. Pat Frayer right on it.
Ronny Turioff. They work it around to Hummel in the corner for the 3. Unable to get it to go, but gets it right back. Feed for Dante Cunningham. Another miss from the Wolves. Another chance. Alexei Shved for 3.
Oh, Ronny Turioff positioning himself defensively.
Cunningham, the jumper. A little off, and the Sixers with a quick outlet, but the Wolves possessions. 4 total in the game. Big part of the reason why they are in control, and they've been taking it away as they get it right there. Team up the target center. Alexei Shved looking for another triple, not that time. Well, it would sure be nice to be able to see him put together a couple of straight makes. Scoring top 3 and field goal percentage top 3 and free throws made. You know, why not Pekovic get a little run for the All-Star game? Is Corey
Pekovic to drop the numbers he does, playing with another dominant big is very impressive.
Brewer gets it inside to Peck.
On cue. You know, built like LeBron James, but boy, the athleticism.
Pekovic showing it with a throwdown.
If Nikola Pekovic doesn't make the All-Star game, look at the first half. There's a Jim Pete big hit floating around. That's frightening. You should see it.
Kevin Love looking for a triple.
Oh,
buries it.
This is fun. 70 points in the first half.
This is certainly a team that can light it up in a hurry. Wolves trying to extend a 24-8 run that they closed the first half on, though. Kevin Martin with the finish inside. They do just that. Not only
good teams, but come on. I mean, Minnesota has a tandem that very few teams have. As Kevin Martin knocks down a team travels. Are you kidding me?
That's what they did. And you know, he decided it was best for his team to come back immediately after the game as Pekovic follows the miss. And they came back.
Some of that good-naturedness is gone out of his game. He is a serious customer now.
Pekovic inside. The thing Brett Brown loves about Thaddeus Young is
Turner either. He is doing a great job as well as Ricky breaks down the defense. That's the second time now where Pekovic has had
a couple of weeks ago. In fact, about 8 games ago, and said, "Hey, I want to stay right here." As Kevin Love buries a
particular stat speaks need to give a little credit and give thanks to as Kevin Love makes a really tough shot going to his order.
Now that one. Kevin Martin for the 3, buries it, and the Wolves have matched.
Been worse.
A season ago, maybe. You don't have to go back very far.
No.
Kevin Martin gives it up for Kevin Love. Do we have a Baker's dozen? Indeed we do. Rubio for Brewer. Unable to get the finish, but the putback by Kevin Love. Wolves have 4-on-5 temporarily. See if Rubio can take advantage. Love, head fake for the three. Banks it in! Banks in!
Been there, done that.
Wow, that was a sloppy turnover. Alexei Shved out in front of everybody throws it down. Hummel for Alexei Shved. Cunningham, little floater inside, knocks it down.
Was that a back-to-the-basket move by Dante Cunningham?
I don't have these season totals in front of me. I only have the percentages for him, so obviously not a lot of makes for Lorenzo. 13 times this season, they lead the NBA in that category, extending their lead tonight. J.J. Barea extending the Wolves' single season high for three-point
for 15 on threes that night.
What was that final again?
119-84.
119-84.
The Minnesota Timberwolves that night. A little later start.
A.J. Price for the three. Hummel the putback, no. Gorgie comes in there and gets the roll. Back-to-back, and, you know, reports were that Minnesota really didn't want to have to play a home back-to-back situation. Yeah, Timberwolves season tradition. And we like it. We hope we have more of it this year. A.J. Price burying the jumper.
Which was ultimately bought up by the Miami Heat. Now, Miami owns the Skyforce by themselves. A.J. Price lines another one up.
Buries the three and make it 15 triples on the night for the Timberwolves. Got it here offensively.
I got one suggestion on Twitter for your driveway, by the way. A flamethrower, by the way.
Impressive fashion, 126-95. 16 made threes, too shy of the franchise single game record, but a new season high in that regard. Tom Hanneman, yes, the Timberwolves